Hey guys, welcome back to 13.2. In this video, we're going to be talking about coterminal angles. So, two angles in standard position are coterminal if they have the same terminal side. I talked about this before, but we're going to be talking about how to find coterminal angles in this video. Alright. So they are called coterminal angles, which is the name of the slide, so you don't really need to watch me type this, but there we go. So how do we find a coterminal angle? So basically, a coterminal angle, you can think of it, there are two ways to get a coterminal angle. So if this is my angle, I have the positive version. That's usually the one we're given. Not always, but there we go. You have the positive version that went around the circle again. So I went around the circle once and then a little bit more to finish up my angle. And then you also have the negative version. And for the going around the circle again, you can go around the circle also in the negative direction again, right? So I can go around the whole circle in the negative direction and then complete my angle. I can also go around the circle multiple times. So there's actually an infinite number of these coterminal angles because I can go all the way around the circle as many times as I want. We know that a full revolution around the circle is 360 degrees. So anytime I add or subtract 360 degrees from my angle, I'm finding a coterminal angle. So that's literally all you have to do to find a coterminal angle is add or subtract 360 degrees, or if you're in radians, 2 pi. All of this is in degrees though, but it would be the same just with 2 pi if you're in radians. Okay, so for 130, one coterminal angle I could find by doing 130 plus 360, which would be 490. So that would be one coterminal angle. I could do 130 minus 360, which would be negative 200. Oops, 200. I'm going to erase that because that's not legible. 230. And then I can either subtract, because I'm looking for 3, right? I can either subtract 360 again, or I can add 360 again. And I can do that as many times as I want. I can keep adding 360. I can keep subtracting 360. It doesn't really matter. Either one I do, I'm going to keep getting coterminal angles because adding and subtracting 360 does not change the position of the angle. So I'm just going to do 490 plus 360 to find my third angle. So 850 is also coterminal. So that would be, so 850 would be if I went around the circle again, and then stopped at my terminal side. So same terminal side, which I'm going to elongate. Same terminal side, I'm just defining it differently. That's all coterminal angles are. Same terminal side, I'm just defining it differently. So let's look and see which ones of these are not coterminal. So I'm just going to start with 45 degrees and add 360 and see if I get 405. I do. So these two are coterminal. And then I'm going to take 45 and I'm going to subtract 360. And I get negative 315. So this is coterminal. So these three are coterminal. This one is clearly the odd one out. And I say clearly because we already know that if I add 360 to 45, I'm going to get 405, which is more than 315. So that can't be, coterminal because this one is, and these two are clearly not 360 degrees apart. So it's this one is not coterminal. Another giveaway is that the only angle where the positive and negative of the same number of degrees is coterminal, the only angle where that happens is 180. And 360. So I shouldn't say the only angle, the only two angles is 180 and 360, because 180 positive, 180 negative, right? They end up in the same place. 360, oops, you know what I'm going for. 360 is the same deal. So I should say 180, 360, and any of the ones that are coterminal with either one of those. Because again, if I add 360, I can define those in an infinite number of ways. But positive 180 equals negative 180, and positive 360 equals negative 360. But other than those and all of their coterminal angles, the positive and negative with the same degree measure is not going to be the same angle. So that was a giveaway right away. But another way we can tell is that we know this one is coterminal and that this one is not 360 degrees away from this one. So that would be the best way to check. Okay, so hopefully this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in the next video.